G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So welcome to our product of the month. Each Friday I'm sharing a video with an easy, simple card created with the product of the month. And this month, Sharon and I have a class for you with the Perennial Postage bundle along with the Perennial Lavender DSP. So that's the stamp set, and then this is the dies. I'll just check to see if I'm on camera actually, and I'm nice and straight. That's the main thing, isn't it? Okay, I think we're right now. So they're the dies, and we're going to be using Happy Mother's Day to create our card today. Along with that, we've got the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. They're really pretty actually. And then we've got the paper butterflies accents, so we'll be using those as well. Okay, and we've got a bit of a easy fun fold. Now I don't know what it's called, I never know what my folds are called. So we'll just dig out all the little bits and pieces. As usual, I've done some of the stuff. Our base card is fresh Freesia. We've got basic white, and I've got a couple of pieces of the DSP, and I think we're going to be using this side, and that's for the envelope, and we're going to be using this side, I think, although I do love that side. Okay, so what we're going to do first up is just get rid of these for a moment. Grab our bone folder. Now all the measurements will be below, and you'll be able to grab those if you want to recreate it. Okay, so I've already pre-scored our card. And I'm just making sure that it's nice and crisp down the side so that it folds nicely, and it will open like that. Okay, then what we're going to do is grab a piece of basic white. I just want to make sure that this is right before we go any further. Yep, and this one. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll do our DSP, and we'll stick this to our basic white, eh? Making sure there's a nice border around the sides. Now at the beginning of each month, Sharon from Dalton and myself are doing creative cards and scrapbooking class. And to earn that class or the kits, all you have to do is spend $50 in our online stores, or you can contact us and we will send you the kits, and you'll get 2 of each. So if you spend from my shop, you'll get my kits. You spend from Sharon's and you'll get Sharon's kits. But with the scrapbook pages, you'll get one of my page as well as Sharon's. Spend over $70 and you'll get the pack of the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. But of course, if you spend $90, you'll also get a free celebration item. I'll show you the cards in a minute. And I'll also show you the card that we created last week as well. Whoops. This might be a little bit too long. Maybe I didn't chop it off. Oh no, it's okay. And that's it there. So all we're going to do is stick this to the front pieces of our card front. So this large piece, it goes onto the front panel, the left side, making sure it's nice and even all the way around, just like that. Okay, then this piece will go on the right side panel. Again, making sure it goes up the right way also, and putting that right there like that. And what you want to do too is make sure your tops and bottoms are nice and even as well. Okay, just like that. And while we're here, we may as well do the inside too, eh? And our envelope. Oops. So we'll put this side. Now I always leave a little bit of an edge showing. And we'll just trim that little bit of excess off. Just like that. And this piece we will stick to our envelope. You could always stamp your inside pieces or your envelope as well, but I find I always have little strips of DSP left over, so I tend to use these on my envelopes. Just like that. Now I'll also have the link below on the this month's class as well, so feel free to click on that and see the see what we've created. So we'll put this on the inside. Just like that. Okay, so that's our card basically done. So we can put that aside for the moment. And we're going to bring in these pieces now. So this is a square piece of fresh Freesia, and this is our postage square that I've die cut. I think it was with the smallest die, square die, this one here, that one there, okay? If you wanted to, you could also die cut the postage square, the bigger one, for this, instead of just having it a plain edge. You could do that as well. Did I use the smaller one? No, I didn't. I think I've used that one. This one might be just too small, but you could still do it with a smaller image. And there is a smaller image in this set, the big hugs. So you could put that there, and then you could cut this one out with that, and then sit them on top of each other. But in this instance, I've cut this one out with the second size, not the first. Okay, just to bamboozle myself there. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our image. Whoops. And I'm doing a couple of Mother's Day cards, only because I have people looking for them as it approaches. So I thought I'd have an early start this year. So we're just going to tap, tap, tap. And I always stamp onto scrap paper first. That's pretty straight. So we're going to tap, tap, tap again. And that's pretty good. So that's Gorgeous Grape, okay? So we're just going to then stick this piece to a piece of fresh Freesia. I was thinking about Gorgeous Grape, but I like the stamping in the Gorgeous Grape. So that just goes there like that. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop this up onto our card there. And we're only going to pop it up on the right side. Careful that we're not going to overlap our dimensionals. Otherwise, we'll be able to see them from the other side. And not only that, we won't be able to open our card. So making sure 1, 2, I think we'll just go down there, one there, and we'll put another one here, eh? Now, I tend to sit mine just here for the moment so that I can check to see if it's nice and straight and that the dimensionals aren't overlapping to this small panel. Okay, once I'm happy with the placement, I will then gently press down. Okie dokie, and that's that. Actually, I'm quite liking the colours. Sometimes you just never know how they're going to turn out. And I'm not a purple fan, so these colours are way out of my comfort zone, but that can be a good thing. So we're going to use up some of these. I think you've got about 40, I think it's, yeah, 40 butterflies. This. And we're just going to, I think we'll use a small one because this panel's small. I think that's what we'll do. And I just want to put it there. Could put it up there like that if you wanted to. Let's do that, eh? Let's use that one. And what we're going to do is actually going to blend a bit of colour over the top. So I usually use my sponge daubers, but in this instance I bought in a blending brush, and I did bring their standard size, but maybe I should have grabbed the smaller ones, but that's all right. We'll see what happens. And all we're going to do is go over the top. And it's probably a little bit easier too if you do this while they're still in their packet. I don't want to lose this antenna. I'm just being very gentle because I don't want to rip it. Sounds like I'm pressing very heavy, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get a little bit of colour on that body. And as I said, the smaller brushes would have been a lot better. But we're getting there. I might just bring a little bit out to the end. It will be light anyhow because we're using the fresh Freesia. And I'm liking the variegated look. I think that'll do us, eh? I'm just fixing up his antenna. And then what we'll do is we'll grab a little bit of glue. You could always use a mini glue dot if you wanted to. And all we're going to do is put a little bit down the centre of his body. Okay? Just like that. And we're just going to stick it right there like that. Just on a little bit of an angle. Just there like that. And then we'll bring in our gems. If I can open it. I'm thinking we'll use this colour just to make it a little bit pop a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put that there. There you go. And that is our card for today. Another easy peasy one, but one with the paper in this suite just speaks for itself. So you don't have to have a lot on it, because as I said, the paper is so bold and a lot going on in some pieces, which is why I like to cut it back a little bit or use them in small pieces. Okay, so that's our card we did last week. And then these are the cards, if you wanted the tutorial for these cards, all you have to do is spend $50 in an online shop and you'll receive the kits and the PDF tutorial. Now, the link is below, and I'll also have the link to the class below as well. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. See ya. Hooray.